Hey yo folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to Let's Watch Quill18 Overextend in Banished. That's right, we have a tendency of accepting just way too many, nomads, that's the word I'm looking for. But hey, what could possibly go wrong, right? That is the motto of the channel. At this point, of course, the food situation has mostly revolved itself much like the sun. And we're back up to a relatively respectable number of people. We're not quite at the 300 level yet, maybe around 250-ish, just eyeballing that, maybe a little over that. But not bad. Lots of food, everything should be okay. Maybe we do need more vendors at the market, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Do our markets, actually, don't we have 3 markets? We do, and we only have 2. Oh no, we have 6 vendors at this point, so maybe okay with that. Good amount of food there. Berries, fish, herbs. I mean, they're not completely distributed, the food. There's not necessarily the full food variety everywhere, which might be a thing, I suppose. I don't know. Right, we've got a quarry going on over there, which is not being worked, and everything is relatively okay. Did we ever flag this stuff to be collected? I don't think we did. And I think I want to. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got some laborers, we've got some idle builders, and, well, I guess we don't have that much in the way of farmers right now that are idle, but this will be okay. We'll go ahead and grab all that. It actually astounds me that we're up over 250 people, and we really don't have the spare workers to work the stone cutters at this point. But we have a lot of people dedicated to the food industry, of course. What is my cap on the food industry right now? 100,000 is a pretty high cap, which, you know, we're close. People are still dying of old age and being replaced. Overall, things are going pretty good. We've got lots of capacity in our schools. I'm feeling all right. Now, crop rotation is something we should pay attention to. For example, this pepper field has been around for a long time, so let's take a look at it. Because we know that crop rotation is something that's supposed to exist in the game, so one of the big question marks is, do we actually have to rotate the crops to avoid getting capped on yield, or is it just something to avoid diseases? We're going to pay attention. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pin this crop field right here. It is certainly growing rather slow in terms of yield over here. Although, see, this crop field is new, and it's not capped out either, nor is that, nor is that, nor is that. And we do have maxed out farmers, yeah, so hopefully people should be able to work out everything relatively well. So I'm curious to see. It's still early summer. I want to see what it's going to look like in mid to late autumn, right before the harvest starts, exactly how high we go. The sense I've gotten so far is that the idea with rotating the crops is just when you start to get blights. Blights are a sign that you have to rotate at that point. But it might not be the case. That's quite low too. Let's pop over a few of these. And again, and we'll compare this crop field here, which is definitely new. So we've got all 3 of those pinned. We can always zoom between them when we want just to compare. It looks like that pepper field is working out pretty well. That capsicum field, or paprika field, depending on where you're from. Which is funny, because to me, paprika is a completely different thing. It's like a specific thing that is not bell peppers. I don't know, like, if you're a North American, you buy, like, the paprika, or paprika, that you get in the little packages. What is that from? Is it actually just bell peppers processed in a certain way? I don't know. I guess, right, I have this turned off. I guess we could turn this on and spread the job around again, which we had turned off. We've got iron and coal, and right, yeah, we can turn on the iron again, although we're still collecting some of it from the ground, so it's not quite so dire. But let's get the process running again. Why not? Keep the tavern offline. Woodcutter, we've got 1,000 firewood stored up there. We can probably move some of it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move like half of it into the trading post over here. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully there'll still be enough for winter. If we run out for the winter, we can just release it back in. There are workers there. Oh, 99% on the pepper field, which has been around forever. So yeah, I think the crop rotation is only something that comes up when you've got blight. I don't know if there's land fertility. I suspect there's not land fertility, but there's something that adds up every year. Some sort of like modifier chance of getting blight that, you know, maybe goes up by 1% every year or something like that, as long as you keep the crop field the same, or something to that effect. It just wouldn't surprise me. We only have 1 guy working here, so it might be a little bit slow to get everything in the trading post, but that's all right. Oh, the other thing I was thinking is I have noticed right? In the last video, did I not? Something like that. Notice that I have a lot of wool and leather. Almost 500 leather, well over 500 wool, so definitely what we want to do is our tailors are making warm coats. Good. There's one there. Do I have a second tailor? Tailor. Yeah, I do. Over there, but where do you actually work? Oh, you work down there. Where's my other tailor then? You. Where's your place of work? There's a tailor up here. Oh, right there. And you're also making warm coats. Because what I was thinking is we could really run a big business like that. Why don't we have a lot in storage? Or is it being moved? No. No, we're really having a hard time keeping up the warm coats, really. We might want to add a third or fourth tailor. Because that becomes, at this point, since we have a lot of wool farms, sheep farms, and cattle farms, we are probably going to get a pretty consistent source of both wool and leather, or supply of both wool and leather, so we can turn our entire economy based on that, instead of the iron tools and steel tools, which is maybe a little bit iffy going back and forth there. And I think I would like that. I think we will add another tailor. Actually, I'm pretty certain that we will. So let me go and pop that in there. Boom. Oh, we may have been able to move it one over to the left. That'll be fine. And so we've got a trader here. What is he bringing? Cattle and chickens. I would like to get my chickens back since that didn't work out last time. We've got tons of firewood stored up here. So at 4 per, we need 800. So what was that? 200 on offer. That's good. I don't think we need any more cows. Trade. Boom. And dismiss. And I believe I still have the chickens set up here. Is it set? Confused. Work is turned on, and it's set to chickens. All right, and 2 of 38. Good. So the chickens will get transported here, and we'll actually get some chickens again. I don't know if people like ate them out of desperation last time, or if I just lost herdsmen, which is possible. But the thing is, your animals, I think, will even continue to multiply without a herdman. They just don't do as well or as quickly. I'm not sure. There's a lot of people taking a lot of long walks over here. Is this a stone path? It is. Good, so that'll accelerate them somewhat. But there's a lot of walking. I'm going to get something to eat. Where do you live? Neely, who's getting something to eat? You live way down here. Well, I don't know why you were way up there then. Probably, oh, was that like a farmer or something? They may have been playing the laborer game during winter and helping out to grab stuff over here. I suppose that's entirely reasonable. Look at these guys cutting the corner. I should put a building here just to force them to walk straight forward. Is this a child? Child carrying a hell of a lot of food. Gathering food. So you must be doing that to bring it home. Let's actually follow the Ronald. That is a terrible name. I'm really sorry for you, kid. Also, I apologize to any viewers named Veronald who are watching here. It's like Veronica meets Donald. Terrible. There's a lot of foot traffic going on. Where the hell are you going? Probably bring it home. Yeah, there you go. So you went... I didn't realize kids actually picked up food. Probably went to this market to grab food and bring it home. Alright, well, some food variety, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of walking back and forth. Some extra laborers. I'm going to go ahead and add some more vendors. We've got 3 markets, so yeah, we'll go up to 9 vendors, so 3 vendors at each market. Hopefully that'll help the flow of things. Food supply keeps going up, even throughout the winter, so we should be pretty much okay. Wasn't there something else? Oh yeah, our percentages, which were fine. I really should do some crop rotation anyway, just to mix it up. But yeah, I'll wait for there to be a blight, and then we'll switch things at that point. This chapel is completely full. We should build another church. Happiness is still pretty good, though. But you know what? We're going to build a religious structure to help people stay on the straight and narrow. What is this I can't build again? Oh, the town hall. Right here. Therefore, force them to walk along the path that way. Or they'll cut behind the church and annoy me even more than before, which is certainly possible. All of our supplies are good. Yeah, still, a shortage on these coats. Chicken there, wool there. There's a possibility your tailor's going to have to walk a little bit to get things done. Full schools. School there, and school there, which is almost full. Yeah, almost 60 students. I think I'm going to build another tailor here, actually, since we are basing our economy on that. That seems fine. Yeah, I'll build it here. We might put some houses there. Boarding houses have a lot of occupants, so actually we could use some actual legitimate houses again. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, as opposed to illegitimate houses. A couple there. Here and here. I'll consider that pretty good. Still not a ton of laborers. You know, unemployment's not really a problem. It helps that we culled so many people, I suppose. We're almost at 300 people again, and the food situation is fine. We're ready to accept more nomads. I think it's possible that when the nomads show up, they're not educated either, though, which is bringing down our education stat a little bit, which is too bad. So we bring in all these hungry people, and they're not really as productive as they could be because they're not educated, and that is a shame. Oh my god, it's still a massive problem with store clothes. Oh, you know what the problem is? It's probably that the nomads showed up without warm clothing either. Now we're at 98% clothed, but I think we had dropped for a while there, so it's a good thing that we're building the extra tailor shop. Where are we building? There. Well, we've a little bit overextended on buildings. Let's go ahead and allocate some more builders. We might lower that number down later on. But in terms of supplies, we're good. We're a little bit lower on iron. But we do have the mine going, and it should be okay. I don't know if there's any ready to grab iron that we want to allocate. I guess over here we could flag all this stuff. Which might not be a terrible idea. Especially if we put a little bit of storage, say right here. Seems decent. That iron. I don't know if there's any there. A little bit there, a little bit there. Just, you know, just a little bit to snatch from time to time. Don't want to overextend our laborers. Really should do that sort of thing in the winter and then keep all the farmers busy. That's probably a good idea, actually. We're finally running low on stone. So I guess what we're going to do is add in a few more quarry people. Although, we do have some ready to grab stone nearby as well. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that. Since it's not very far away, pretty easy to access stone. Yeah, rather than do the stone things. Probably should have built more graves, more cemeteries after our mass deaths. Although we do have a few openings still, so yeah, the gravestones definitely decay over time. And free things up, which is good. So we won't perpetually be building cemeteries and filling the entire map with that. There's a tailor here. And there, oh, right, I had queued up too. Okay, so I will need a fourth tailor soon enough. All the supplies are there, just waiting for it to get built. Chapel got finished, let's assign another person there. Wow, 93 members instantaneously. I guess the population lives near here. We'll go to that chapel, which should have cleared up some space down here as well. No, wow. Holy cow, that's just the excess one. So we are really... If you go to your town hall, can you get an actual total? 293 citizens, which is what I sort of mathed out, because there was 200 here and 93 near the chapel. Apparently everyone goes to church. Everyone is hyper-religious. 99% clothed. Starting to get a little bit of a clothes surplus, which is nice. Actually, one thing to check is the clothing limit. Let's go ahead and set that to like 200. I could have just set it to 1,000. Like, just make clothes non-stop. But that's all right. Oh, and that's another tailor that we can assign. Get that going. Good, good, good. Number of clothing items actually not going up as much as I thought. Food not really going up, although we're sort of in between growing seasons over here. I might want to go and just set up more gatherers and such. I mean, I have been more and more impressed with the farming results, but there's still room to go. There we go. Finally getting some more chickens going on. Good stuff. I mean, I guess I could build a road over here and just get another sort of one of these kind of... Well, we don't necessarily need another... I don't think we need another herbalist. I don't think we need another forester's lodge, but we could just set up a hunter-gatherer. Set up over here. Yeah, let's do that. What am I looking for? Food. Yes. Hunting. That too. I guess I'm putting it there since I just accidentally put it in position. I don't even know if that's the way I actually wanted them lined up. Let's pretend that it is. Gatherer's hut. Yes, that is what I want. And yeah, we'll put them back to back actually, which is a little bit weird. And then a couple of houses. There. And there. And then we'll give them a storage barn as well. Maybe a little closer this way. And it's like, it's all very awkward and it won't fit on a road in a very good way at all, at all, at all. Hold shift. There we go. Kind of make a direct line. Okay, that'll do. Good enough. Tavern, yeah, still not occupied. Food situation may not be as stable as I'd hoped, actually. Now, we are going to get another harvest soon, but yeah. Might set up another farm. Although, the problem is we don't really have enough farmers. Or do we? No, I guess we do. Even a big farm needs, what, like 4 people? That should be fine. Trader, what do you got? Apple seeds. We already make apples, though, don't we? Yeah. So, maybe I should order something. I don't usually, but what the heck. What do I want? Cherries? Yeah, we'll just grab the next thing on the list. I will request cherries from you. Just once? Maybe we'll ask for a couple things, actually. Cherries and chestnuts, so we can get a little bit more variety in our food. Okay. And I will dismiss you for now. Go away. We'll have winter coats ready for you next time you come back. Tavern's still good that way. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and set up another crop field right here. Now, do I have more than one place doing peppers? I don't remember. No, I have excess pumpkins. Let's go and set up another pepper crop field over here. More people reaching adulthood. Good. We'll have enough people to work all that stuff. That'll be very handy. Stuff will be built at this point. We actually have a lot of demand for builders right now. Let's go ahead and bump that up even more than before. We're a little low on stone still, but we've got it flagged. I think there's just a shortage of laborers available for that, because the laborers are also responsible for bringing goods to different places. Still one boarding house with some things in it. We won't freak out too much about that. Hopefully we'll get them to move out over here at some point. I should actually flag all these rocks to get picked up. I'm not going to build a forester here, but by clearing the rocks, we will make room for more trees to sort of grow naturally. So let's do that. And if there's any iron over here, we'll do that. Sort of paint in a few different rectangles, because I did have the game crash once when I drew out a really, really big rectangle once. So I'm just being a little bit more cautious there. I did send the dump to the programmer, to Luke, who told me where to get the dump file and send it to him, so hopefully that crash will be resolved. It's something I've only seen happen once, and I was basically drawing a rectangle over, like, the entire map, and then it crashed. I was like, alright, I can't be mad at you for this. I was being kind of ridiculous, but it's still something you want to fix, even if it just means putting a limit on how big of a rectangle you can draw out. Right? That's fine. I suspect it was probably something like the number of squares that were being flagged exceeded some, memory limitation. Maybe it was using a short integer, that sort of thing. Schools are still all full. I guess we should build another school. Probably. I mean, we're trying to get our education up, so I'll go ahead and leave a gap between these buildings so people can still sneak through there if they want, although in the interest of speed, I will go ahead and build a road behind the church like that. There. We'll get the schoolhouse going. A little bit of food, and that's despite the fact that I don't think these fields have been harvested. Oh, there's a blight right over there. I don't get an indicator for it? I'm sure that's a blight, though. So this will no longer be beans. This will convert into corn. And this will actually become a bean field after that, then. Pretty sure that's what that means. But it might be something else. Oh, there we go. There's the blight indicator. Crop field has developed an infestation, and then it went away, but I didn't have one up there. I'm sure it's this one. That's not even one of my oldest fields either, so yeah, I think it's just, the chance goes up, but that's all. Oh, and whenever there's a sort of an emergency, the game slows down. Wood cutter's still there. Done. Do I want to move more firewood over here? I guess so. We can basically just trade that, but we will also start trading the warm coats. Let me bring that up to 40. Alcohol. Autumn things are being harvested. Definitely do want to still increase the farm stuff, so I'm happy that I set up that area in the extra crop field if it gets completed. Lots of laborers now. May as well go and assign some extra builders, make sure that job gets done. And overall, yeah, pretty good. Actually, I can go all the way up to 20 right now. Certainly I'll bring them down at some point. And right now, a lot of the farmers are going to start doubling as laborers, so we should actually be really good on laborers. A lot of this stuff didn't get harvested before winter, though. They might have... No, I was going to say they have too far to walk. Well, there's a storage barn right here. Might just be taking them a while to get to these farms. That's the thing. With like these sprawling areas, the efficiency is obviously going to drop. We could actually drop a little field in here, too. Might do that. There we are. And I was going to make this bean because I stopped this from being a bean field. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and build another crop field right in this spot here. Boom, like that. So I can assign more farmers now. I suppose I can wait, but again, they'll just act as laborers for now, so we can do that. That's okay. A lot of people walking over here. I can probably... I don't have tons of stone, because I'm still not really working things, but let's go ahead and do this. Just because there are a lot of people walking here. And we're going to bring up our quarry soon. I'm just waiting, again, a little bit more of this building stuff to get done. Because right now I think we're just mostly waiting on the builders to build things as opposed to bring goods over. Well, that's not entirely true. We might want another road back here too. Although it'll become less of an issue once the building stops. You know what, let's get our stone cutters back up to max. Keep a couple of general purpose laborers there just to be able to respond to deaths from old age. I think there's still some stone that's flagged for pickup as well. We're dying of old age, but if we can get the quarries going again, that'll be really quite helpful. And there's a storage depot right there. Good. They don't have to walk far. 25,000 food in early winter. Yeah. I'm still not happy with the food thing. I would really like a net positive. Because if we get another batch of nomads, it would be nice to be able to accept them. But right now, I would not be able to. Blacksmith is done there. That's okay, I'm fine with that. I don't think I'm going to be moving any more tools over here. We've got, I mean, the firewood, that's 4,000 value worth of stuff, plus a few warm coats thrown in for the heck of it. I think overall we're in a good place in terms of trading. We can respond to pretty much anything that shows up. If Mari shows up with like tons and tons of different seeds and things that we might want, then we might go and throw some more things in there. Chickens are slowly growing. Really could split a few more of these fields and get some more going, but I suspect that the farms should be creating more food. It's probably true than the pastures. Or having them for food variety. And of course the wool and the leather is pretty handy. That is a lot of walking to get out there. I'm going to go ahead and put in a dirt road on the diagonal over this way. Going to take a fair bit of labor just to get that set up, but I think it'll overall give us a little bit more efficiency. That crop field's still not built. This school is built. Don't we need teachers? Yeah, we do need an extra teacher. Get that going there. Get some students going in here since we are, well, not quite at capacity, but we're damn close to our capacity. Students? Yeah, we still have some people living in the boarding houses. Nope, they've moved out. Ah, because we did set up houses over there. And we've got the hunting cabin going. Good, good, good. Getting a little bit more food going. Not to mention leather. We have a tremendous shortage of leather. But what the heck? I wonder, is there a cap on leather that you can assign? Because we can set up production limits here, right? But I don't think... Yeah, leather's not one of them. Food is, but you'll take in as much leather and wool as happens to get produced. And I suppose if we end up with an excess and it's taking up too much storage space, then that becomes a pretty good contender to sell. I gotta check my timer, but I'm pretty sure we're not quite done yet. Oh, or maybe it is time for a cut. I think we'll do that. It is early spring, the dawn of the year 55. See you guys next time.